Hey there. I wore this mask this morning when I had to water my garden. I went outside at 6 o'clock this morning to sit on my sand chair on my front porch to do my usual prayer time and meditation time, and immediately started coughing. I looked on my phone and discovered that here in Wisconsin and through many parts of the Midwest, we're in an unhealthy air quality that could get very worse. And I know we're not alone. And so to water my garden and not have that coughing effect, I decided to wear my mask. And it helped. But do you get how weird this is? I'm out in God's creation where, like, we are designed to be, and this universe is designed for us to be able to just take a deep, life-giving breath of oxygen, and I couldn't. And this is going back to the unhealthy air quality that's being caused by the wildfires up in Canada. If ever you think that we are not connected and that the actions we take do not impact others, I don't know how to better connect that what goes on in another part of our world will affect us. Maybe not as directly as I'm experiencing right now, but it will. So what we do for ourselves, we also have to consider the impact it has on others and on our planet. This is just why I keep saying, and I'm going to keep saying, that the way we do money isn't working. Now, what is me wearing a mask out here in my gorgeous 4 acres? What does it have to do with money? Well, studies show that 2 of the biggest causes of environmental destruction are economically related, are related to economics. One of the reasons why we as human beings are destroying parts of our planet, like rainforests, etc., is because literally poor people do not have the resources, the basic resources to food or clothing or shelter that they need. They're desperate. And so they're using the only resources they have. Who can blame them? But the other reason is because, there's this constant drive for more in the industrialized world. There's the drive for, corporate profits and to make more money. Both are money related and both are impacting our world. I don't care whether you believe in climate change or not. We live on this planet Earth. It's our home. And together we have to care for it. And a lot of the actions that we're taking are not caring for it. They're violating the natural design. They're violating the sacred archetype of abundance that I talk about all the time. Because parts of the world are taking more, and that's having other parts of the world have less. And then those people who are desperate to meet their needs, then they take what they can have. And do you see the problem, my friends? Now, I know it's overwhelming, but we have to be part of the solution. So when I keep talking about we have to stop playing the giant game of musical chairs that we've created in our world, where we're all just trying to make sure I get my chair, nobody takes my chair, and then I got to do it again and again and again. And more people aren't getting chairs because they keep getting eliminated. When I talk about we need to transform the way we do money so as to create a chair for everyone, to create a world where all people have the resources they need to live rich and meaningful lives, not just the resource of money, but also the resource of oxygen, like literally. This is what we have to do. This is what I invite you to join me on. And I'm not pretending to say I got all the answers, because I don't. I just know that our relationship with money and what we do with money and how we use money and, what we buy and what we, how we spend it and how we make it is a part of the problem. And that's especially so here in first world Western countries. So I invite you to join me on this mission, my friends. I invite you to join me on this mission. So how can you do that? Well, one great way is to just stay on my email list, more coming. Another great way is to begin to look at your own relationship with money and see how that archetype of scarcity, that giant game of musical chairs, shows up in your life, and learn from me the new model for what a truly abundant relationship with money is. Because you know what? It models exactly what I'm not able to do as freely today. It models how we breathe. A truly life-giving relationship with money has three elements. We receive the resources that are available to us. And they're all gift. We don't make them, my friends. They're all gift. Even the talents and skills we have that allow us to have money, those are gifts too. Then we need to learn a new way of utilizing those resources so that it truly does support life, health, and well-being for ourselves, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, not just financially. And it supports life and health and well-being in the world around us. And then we need to recognize sufficiency. We in Western worlds really don't recognize sufficiency. We live in the not enough, that whatever we have, more is better. It's not enough. That's not sufficiency. Because when we recognize sufficiency, when we use our money in ways that supports sufficiency for ourselves in the world, then part of that is we share the resources we've received for the world around us so that other people can have the resources they need. It's just like we do when we breathe. It's just what I can't do as freely and fully this morning. It's time for it to stop, my friends. And you can be part of the solution just by wrestling with the questions, just by wrestling with your beliefs, your relationship with money, just by willing to break the pattern, to create a new game, to play a new game. And yes, that game includes a chair for you, a perfect right-sized chair for you. But it also includes creating chairs for more people than currently have them. So we all have the resources we need to fully live the unique lives we were created to live in an ecosystem of abundance. That's my vision, my friends. That's my hope. That's what I'm committing to, and I don't know where it's going to lead. My question is, are you with me? Are you with me? Will you jump into this game with me? If so, first step, see if you can join me on my webinar next week. Just let's continue the conversation. And if there's any other questions you have, pop them in the chat. We're going to wrestle with some difficult stuff. But it's time, my friends. Actually, it's past time.